Good day, viewers, and those who are passionate for the track and field sport. Well, welcome to my new channel, Tap End Speed JT Views. And what is the focus of my new channel? What is the theme of it? Well, it will focus both on past and present athletes, Jamaican athletes, including the wider world, Caribbean and other parts of the world. So it will express views on their past achievements, their goals, their strategies, and even their many challenges to be a top tier sport. So the tagline is, yes, top tier athletes, speedsters. And as I said before, it will focus not only on present, but on past athletes, past champions, world athletes, world champion or Olympic champions, or even those who make a mark on the sport. And that is very important. It's a teaching process. It's for educational purpose as well. Because come to think of it, if you're asked, especially the younger folks, if they were asked, who is our first Olympian or our first Olympic champion, would probably guess. I wonder who is that. But it's for educational purpose, and we don't know everything. I don't know everything, so it's a teaching process. So we'll alternate it. So we'll start off really by our present athletes, and then in the next video, hopefully we'll be able to focus on some past athletes, one at a time, who are really make a mark on this sport. So, who am I? Yes, I'm JT. As an average guy, but I have a real passion for the sport, especially of track and field. And I'm a sport person, based on passion. So, this first video will be really on the Grand Slam track, GST. And so, what do you think about the Grand Slam? Is it a success? Sure, it is a success. The sports need it. It's a lifeline. You see, the sport was dormant, probably almost dead. And now the Grand Slam revive it. Yes, there's a revival of the sports. There's a motivation. And we can see it in the body language of the athletes and their performance. So we really have to pick up Michael Johnson, a former athlete, 400 and 200 meter world record holder. We have to really big him up. This is an innovation, and we really have to big up him and his team for this type of creativity and innovation what the sports really need. And many players in the sport, yes, they don't really have a passion for it. And it shows. Actions speak louder than words. And why is the Grand Slam a success? Well, this tagline. The tagline relates to the 3 S's. Yes. And these S's are, yes, 1, stars, the stories, and the stakes. Right, so the stars, the stories, and the stakes. And we'll go through all of them one by one. The stars. You don't need to have all the stars to make it a success, and it's proven. You just need some of them. And for example, we have those who take part so far, some of the big stars, Gabby Thomas, 200 meter gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist. We have Sidney McLaughlin, world record holder, we can say, 400-meter ergos. And what a march making in the 400-meter flat event. We have Kenny Benarik, Kung Fu Kenny. And we have some of our local athletes too, Oblique Civil, and other athletes like the Santos, the 400-meter erglers, and many others. Yes. Some are well known, some are not known at all. And so, as we said before, we do have to have the success. They do have to have all the stars to make a success. What about the stories? Yes, there's a storyline. Just one example, the young man named Shakura Patterson, who won the 400-meter in the Miami leg of the Grand Slam. He was an unknown. What is his story? He works 9 to 5 at UPS, lifting up box and packing up box in trucks and all of that. And yes. But very interestingly though, he was able to run sub 44, 43.98 seconds in a 400 meter. How he did it, I don't know, but that could be hard. But that's a storyline, and I guess there are many others like him who have the same situation where they were at 95 and eventually sometimes drop out because of the discouragement. Yes, because at least you need money, you need nutrition and other things to really to be a success. What about the stakes? The prize money, $100,000 US, equivalent to, well, 50, based on the rate you use, if you use $150 rate, $50 million Jamaican, and so that's a lot of money. So the prize winner though was go by a point system, and the one who win the prize, the top prize, in a particular event, will come first. Or if it's two events, similar events, you will win the top prize of $100,000. And a current Nugent of one sprint ergler, yes, she, in the Miami leg, she won that top prize. And it come at a time when she really needed it. So, it's a success. Yes, the stars, the stories, and the stakes. It really have its success. It's going to have its drawbacks, its problems, but it's what the sports need. You know, we always wonder. Many persons in the sport, in many, well, not only track and field, many organizers and those in the organization role and management role and the decision making role. The truth of the fact is that most of them never, or probably all of them never involved in the sport before, as an athlete or whatever. You know, for example, track and field. Most of them never run a race in their life yet. So they don't really understand the moon of the passion, you know. So about the sport. It's clearly their interest is not the sport or the athletes. As I said before, actions speak louder than words. So, yes, the sports need this. The sport need a lifeline, a liveline, where it can really gear on. And what can you think of it? Most athletes will never make their country's team the individual races. Yes, some might even find it hard to make the relays team too, if it's a sprint event like a 100 meter, a 400 meter. However, they have a chance of making it or getting some limelight, promotion in the sport, recognition, or even a little money, some money, so that them can promote themselves. And the sports need that. So, and we see the result. We see the result. It brings out the best in the athletes. Some great time, and I don't think it's the money alone. I think it's, yes, when you think about it, when you have a job and probably there's no motivation, but when you get a promotion and recognition, which probably come with a little more money, you're more motivated. It make a big difference. And the same with the athletes. Promotion, recognition, the competition, I will say the competition there. We see it in the fast time, we see it in the wonderful atmosphere, both from the athlete standpoint and the spectators, the audiences. And we see it glow on their faces too. Yeah, we can see them happy, them joyful. So, really and truly, I think it's a success. And when we hear Michael Johnson, many videos with him expressing this, and we can say, yes, the sport needs this. We know many organizations will come on board, Worldwide Association come on board. The question can be asked, why they never come on board before? Yes. So the Grand Slam, we look forward for it. We look forward for the two other legs, some more other legs. We're going to have a Philadelphia leg, I think, Los Angeles leg, and we look forward for that. So, really and truly, so this is just my piece for now, until we get into highlighting the various athletes, both present and now. And yes, and this topic here, this channel here will be, as I said before, top end speed. We're looking at top tier athletes and others too. And so if you like it, if you like what I says, if you have any comment, you look forward for your comment. If you like, may click the like button, you can subscribe. Yes, and please give your comment. Yes, and we look forward for your comment. And it's a learning process. We're all still learning myself. And look what knowledge I have, I can share it. So, good day, a good evening, and we will talk again. I will see you soon.